What this enabled the conservators to do, and ultimately inform us and help to inform everybody else through the report, is what it would take to see recovery of any portions of or all of Clotilda. This microcosm also gives you a sense of what Clotilda looks like when it's removed from the water and ultimately treated. The artifacts also tell a specific story, and with that, we selected these so that if they were to be put on display, they could speak to certain aspects of the Clotilda story as the vessel itself and how it ties to the story of the people on board. That type of steering mechanism is still used on some vessels today, but these four artifacts have just completed their conservation. And in that microcosm way, the actual area in which the 110 were held remains archaeologically intact and has integrity, as we would say, in the Archaeological and the National Register world. The archaeology gave us a much better sense of Clotilda, of the condition of Clotilda, what lives in Clotilda's timbers, and what Clotilda's timbers have undergone in many ways. This area in here is the area of the mold that was set aside and used to imprison the 110. You now can begin to assess a series of options working with the state. These range from the question of raising some or all of it, to leaving it in place and memorializing it. They range from further work. They also range in terms of what more you would want to do in regard to, if it was to stay in place, how best to share that story, whether it's with more artifacts from the vessel, a partial recreation of the vessel in an expanded heritage house or museum, things of that sort. It is possible to recover portions of it. To do so would be very difficult and costly.
I'm more inclined to have a memorial. We don't need to spend $30 million to dig up a ship, and it would just take too long for that kind of money to be recovered to directly benefit the community. Let the community thrive.
Of course, a replica will be fine. At the same time, along with the replica, I think it would be fine to have a memorial at the site as well. That way you can cover all your bases.